What's up, guys? It's your girl Elle, and today I just want to talk a little bit about my OK Raw video I did a few years ago. I really want to clear some things up because there's a lot of people that don't really understand the whole spectrum of the healing journey because I was really limited in that video. I was at a vegan fruit festival, a raw vegan festival. The YouTuber himself is a raw vegan advocate, and so predominantly the focus was to be talking about raw veganism, but I need you guys to know that was a very small fraction of the healing. I mean very small. Like 25, maybe 30% of my healing journey was actually to do with food. But what I need you guys to understand, because food is medicine, I'm not saying that food's not important, it is, but it's like the stepping stone. It's like the entry, the beginning stages of choosing to heal. Because if you can control what you eat, then you can learn to control your thoughts, your emotions. You can go into the patterns and you can really begin to control and manipulate your own energy so that you can really begin to heal. So what do I mean by this? Whether you're trying to heal HSV, an autoimmune disease, heart disease, diabetes, hepatitis, Alzheimer's, it doesn't matter what it is. There's always a reason why we have these diseases. They manifest in our life for very particular reasons that are very particular to us. But to give you guys some examples of what that could look like, let's take HSV for example. If we have HSV, the reason why we've attracted HSV might look like we had a shameful or a confused or distorted belief around sex, whether that comes from religion, cultural, your parents, society. You could feel unworthy of love, and so now your body needs to perpetuate this like disease to keep you unlovable, to keep you at a distance from people, to keep you away from somebody. You know, if you have shame about sex, it's going to keep you from having sex because sex might be bad. So when we attract diseases in our life, and these are just a few examples. It could be a million things, you guys. And when we work together, we really dive into what that is for you. But if we feel unworthy, we're going to manifest a disease that's going to really make us feel fucking unworthy of love. It's going to make us feel like we have to be alone for the rest of our life because we're unworthy of a good, healthy, happy relationship. Or maybe we have a lot of shame around sex. So we get this disease and now I can't ever have sex. Well, I've got shame around it anyway. I didn't want to be doing it, but we all do. That's the thing, right? You take a heart disease, for example. The reason why heart attacks are more common in men than women is because men are taught to not show emotion. Don't be a pussy. Close your heart down and don't show, any softness and compassion. And what happens is our arteries begin to clog and harden, almost as if there's a shell around our heart. And this is what causes a lot of the time heart disease, is that repression of feeling grief and emotion, right? When we look at autoimmune disease is when the body begins to attack itself, right? So a lot of times that could be coming and stemming from a deep sense of, again, unworthiness, but really self-hate. If you're somebody who's neurotically putting themselves down, like I'm such a piece of shit, nobody likes me, I'm good for nothing, blah, 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 blah. The more that you say that to yourself, the more your cells listen to you and now begin to attack you. So as you guys can see, all disease stems from a lot of time an emotion, a belief, or a pattern. And we really need to figure out what that belief, emotion, or pattern is that is causing us to attract and manifest this disease in our body. And where food comes into with that is when we begin to get our diets in alignment and choose foods that are very detoxifying for the body, we get the body's organs and proper functions going, which clears a lot of anxieties, depressions, brain fogs, body aches and pains. We start having regular bowel movements. Our lymphatic system starts to detox. Our body begins to detox. And as that happens, we actually start to detox emotion. We start to detox energy. And as that begins, we begin to slowly open the doorway for healing. And from there, it's about maintaining and maintenance with certain foods and certain, new new habits, forming new belief patterns, going in and doing shadow work and parts work and inner child work and learning how to calm the nervous system through the storm. So for you guys to really understand, healing is so much more than the food. And it's really about getting to your belief, your why, your pattern, the emotion, whatever it is that is having you attract this illness into your life. So that is what real healing is really conducive to, is this wide spectrum, but really it's about figuring out why you as an individual have attracted it. And when we can dive deeper into that and begin to work with it and do the appropriate trauma work around it, do the appropriate inner child healing around it, do the proper loving and accepting of it, because that's a big one, loving and accepting ourselves and our faults and our pain and our wounds, that's when real healing can actually begin. So if you're looking to embark on any healing journey, you guys, food is important, but it is a small fraction of what it is we really need to be doing. We need to be diving deeper into ourselves and choosing for the rest of our life to always make choices that are in alignment with the highest version of self. And that's really what happens on this journey. When we begin to heal, we begin to make choices in our life that really reflect a higher version of ourself, right? So we start to choose new friends, new reading material. We start to consume new food, consume, new education, consume new music maybe. We put ourselves in a new environment, and we learn to take care of ourselves first and foremost so that we can continue to be able to heal, right? And we all have this as a birthright. We're all able to do this. I wasn't special. You all have the ability. You just need the right guidance and the right help. So if any of you guys are looking to work one-on-one, please feel free to send me a DM. We can dive into this kind of stuff together. I hope this video was helpful, and we'll be seeing you guys with another one soon.